I have 2 wives, Nellie and Jae. Then I have my 3 children. They love having multiple parents.
The experience of becoming a parent to our children.
Oh, this is another level of difficult.
We catch a lot of hate. People that'll pop up and be like, oh, this is a sin. Oh no, I hate it. Oh, take it down, delete it. Oh, you should be ashamed.
Do you ever get jealous?
I live with my husband and my boyfriend's wife. And together we have 4 happy children.
Alysia and I originally started swinging. It was just an exciting thing to try. Through that, we were lucky enough to meet our other partners, Chena and Taya. We're polyamorous now. We're in a closed quad.
Tyler and I already had 2 previous children. I found out that I was pregnant with Barrett before Barrett was born. Taya found out she was pregnant.
At first, I was a little bit hesitant to not know who the fathers of Barrett or Carver were.
Have you ever personally wondered about it?
We're the rebel.
Our children have 3 parents.
We're a married couple and we have a girlfriend. Since 2020, we have dated about 60 people.
When it comes to our children, we didn't really sit down and have a specific conversation about mommy and daddy polyamorous.
Probably took about 2.5 months before they were like, okay, wait a minute, this is somebody special.
We're a polyquad with 3 children.
Do you like having 3 moms, right?
No. The negative feedback we get is people have like an expiration date on our relationship. My sister took a little bit of an issue. How do you feel about Kiley joining the relationship? We are a polyamorous triad. Me and Emily, we met in 2010. We've been together ever since. We've been married for 5 years. We had already, I guess you could say, had encounters with other women, but they weren't looking for a relationship at that time.
Yeah.
But we realized that we didn't want to keep inviting different people into our life like that. So we ended up, I guess you could say, trying it out with someone. And we like that dynamic better. About 2 years ago, we met Allie. It was a 4th of July, I guess you could say, cookout.
We started to like really hang out a lot after that. And then it kind of just gradually turned into something. It wasn't something planned. We kind of just all came together.
Here we are now, over 2 years later. So
I biologically don't have any children. When I first met Trell, I knew that he already had Lily. We call her Lily, but Aaliyah is her name.
We met about a year after she was born. And then now we have our new baby, Rain.
Oh, yeah.
Emily had, her issues with it at first. It happened so abruptly, it was so fast.
It was a shock.
It was like, we're with Allie, and it's like, oh, here's Rain. Like,
Yeah, it was quick. It was quick. So
very fast.
we had some people like contacting her, like, did they just get with you so you can have a baby for them, or are you a surrogate?
Yeah, they thought I was a surrogate.
Yeah, and it was like, yo, like, no. That's one of the worst things you could say as far as to her, because,
Sorry.
you know what I'm saying? It's like she deals with, issues in that area. So we've all been working on that.
I don't want them to add this part.
It's okay, it's real, but at the end of the day, it just was it's insulting.
I even have to explain to friends, like, when they're like, when are you gonna have a kid? It's such a common question because we've been together so long, but it's like a jab every time.
Some people try to test our relationship and cause little triggers, but we're unbreakable, honestly.
I eventually would like to have a child, so eventually we'll get there. But it's just something that it has to be planned,
Yummy. Baby Rain is being raised by me and Emily, so she has 2 mothers, which is pretty lucky of her. So
she calls them both.
She already calls Emily mom, and as well me.
We'll definitely let her know that Allie is her biological mother, as far as, she gave birth to her. But we're raising her together, and nobody loves her any less.
Can you talk to me about your baby sister?
Oh my god, I couldn't even believe that she was actually there. She's just crazy now.
Lily is very open about it. She's happy about it. She loves Allie. Allie loves her.
I think it's because in the beginning we didn't sit her down okay, this is what's gonna happen. It was more
so just figured it out.
Yeah, it was more so we were living our life, and it was just this is Allie. She just saw it, that it was organic. How do you feel about all of us?
I don't care.
You told me somebody asked you something about it, and you said
It was the kid when we went to that one pool party on 4th
It was 4th of July.
Oh yeah, what happened? What happened?
She's like, oh, is that your mom? I was like, yeah. She's like, well, is that your dad? And he was like, yeah. And he's like, why is your dad hugging her? I was like, because they're all dating. She's like, how? And I was like, you asked your mom. I don't want to talk about this.
Did you lose any friends when you became part of their relationship?
I did. I lost a handful of friends when I came into the relationship.
I didn't lose any friends at all. I guess that's the thing about being a guy. It's like they always assume something is cool, but they don't even want to really know why you're the way you are. They just assume like, oh, you a dude. You got multiple girls. You cool.
Yeah.
And it's like, yeah, it's cool, but it's also a challenge. Some people just assume that we're just an open relationship. Yo, what up, bro? All right, man. What's going on? I have friends that don't understand. It's not like they're against it. They just still don't quite understand the dynamic. Like, we're all together, not just there with me.
What did you think the first time Trell told you about being in a poly relationship?
I was impressed. I was like, man, I don't know how you do it. One is enough.
People don't understand what our lifestyle is. They just see two women and one man. They think it's just party, lit, turn up.
Right.
And that's part of it, but that's not the whole thing.
Right,
You know
that's
what I'm
a
saying?
small fraction of what it really is, man. Like
Yeah.
you said, it's work. It's an actual relationship, and it's work, man.
A lot of it too. If your friends and your spouses enjoy each other as far as like friendship, brotherhood, sisterhood, you can go far with that, man. You got your squad, you know what I'm saying?
What's the best thing about the poly relationship?
That we all get to be together.
Yeah. That's true. It's so many different personalities, you know, and then on top of that, we're 3 different ethnicities, so we get to share our cultures together.
Oh yeah,
That's
food
pretty
is
dope.
the
Food
best.
is crazy, like.
Finance too, I mean.
Oh, that too.
incomes.
3 incomes.
Yeah.
That doesn't hurt.
You still have to go through like trials and tribulations. Putting your emotions and things can wear you out. So don't give up.
In these dynamics, they do take longer to really find. It's easier to find one person, but it's harder to have 2. So definitely
to know
patience
both.
is a big thing, for sure.
We have a family to raise. We have bigger things to focus on. It's deeper than just us being together at this point. All right, y'all.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah.
Those are nice. All right, y'all. It is a wrap.
We're a married couple, and we have a girlfriend.
So I have this guy, he thinks that his outline of ideal woman is impossible to find.
I became a dating coach 18 years ago as an accident.
There are only 5 skills you need for a woman to find you more attractive.
I actually got voted the #1 dating coach in the world 3 years in a row.
His detail list is so detailed.
What are you telling him?
Well, I'm telling him to revise his list a little bit, basically.
We've been running the company together. We've helped over 350,000 people in the world get their ideal relationship. Once he applies this, he will never have a problem with dating ever again.
How have you personally applied your knowledge as dating coaches to your own dating lives?
I know this stuff inside and out, and it is impossible to be in a relationship and not apply it. In our relationship, we have our dynamic, my dynamic with our partner, Eve's dynamic with our partner, and then our dynamic all together. So it's a lot more communication. So you just have to welcome a lot of very uncomfortable discussions that lead to wonderful results.
Oh, let's go.
Nice. We've been together for 10 years, almost 11 years. When we first met at Austin Fashion Week, I was in a relationship with another woman, and she actually saw Eve first and said, oh my gosh, I have to date that woman. And so I went up and said hi.
I didn't really specifically was seeking for polyamorous relationship per se. I was going with the flow.
But over time, it developed into a real relationship, and the 3 of us ended up living together. For 6 years, we had children together. She's still one of our incredibly good friends, but the relationship part of it has fallen aside and turned into more of a friendship. And that happened a few years ago now. And since then, me and Eve have continued that lifestyle and dating other people.
We have 5 kids: Oliver, Dante, Orion, Ivy, and Dory. Our parenting styles, I would say, pretty standard, actually. I'm more of a strict parent than he is. I would say I'm the bad cop, he's a good cop. We homeschooling our kids because we believe that standard education is a bit too rigid and not very flexible.
We spend every day with our children, but they have chores they have to complete in the morning. They're all very advanced, but they're also social. Our eldest son, at 14, we have spoken to him about people and relationships. He knows there is monogamy. He knows there is polyamory.
Could you explain what polyamory is?
Polyamory is dating multiple people at the same time.
When did your parents explain to you about their dating life and their polyamorous relationship?
They didn't really need to explain to me that they were polyamorous. I kind of figured it out after a while, and they did tell me at a certain point, but I just realized that my dad dated multiple people, and that was just normal to me.
When it comes to our children, we didn't really sit down and have a specific conversation about mommy and daddy polyamorous. So for them, it's just another friend, basically, right? Until about 6 months.
Just want to see how the children interact with the person we're dating as well before we get serious with anybody. And that's important.
Have you met many of your parents' partners?
We do get to meet them after a while, but not until they feel comfortable with making sure that it'll be okay for them to meet us.
In the last 4 years, despite the fact that we've dated 60 people, there's really only been 3 that have actually interacted with the kids more than at a group setting.
When I talk to my friends about Bella, I usually do bring up the fact that she is my parents' partner.
Hi, hon. Good seeing you.
Romantically, we've been together since January, so a couple of months, but I've known them for years.
There was this really awkward moment where I thought Bella really wanted me and maybe didn't really want Eve. Bella broke it to me that actually she preferred Eve and wasn't really into me. And she's like, you're okay. She's like, Eve's like a perfect 10 and you're like a 6. And that's accurate numbers.
I hadn't really been in a relationship with 3 people or 2 other people before. It's still like a learning progress type of thing.
Since 2020, we've dated about 60 people, give or take. We have definitely dated more than one person at a time, but the dynamic tends to work best when we have the throuple. Everything else is fun, wild time.
I don't define with any specific rigid rules. It's just a relationship that you make work by your own rules.
Family is super accepting. Friends, mostly accepting. The friends that aren't accepting have gone.
Yeah, they're not friends, right? Again, why would I live my life according to someone else's standards, right? It's my life. As far as strangers, we get all kind of reactions. Some people are very supportive and ask a lot of questions. They're the same, which, I answer every time. And some, of course, are very judgmental, right? And tell me that I have no self-esteem or no value.
We absolutely have people try telling us that our lifestyle is going to have some kind of negative impact on our children. I don't believe our dating life impacts our children in any major way other than to help them be more tolerant and open to other ideals. Are we the best parents in the world? Probably not.
Yes, we are.
Probably. Our children don't get confused about our dating life because we don't make our children part of our dating life.
I think a lot of people misunderstand our dating lives, thinking we'll just live in a big compound and we have a lot of in front of our kids. So the biggest misconception is that we are too promiscuous and we're damaging our children, basically, which is not the case.
Yeah, I think that's true. That's a massive misconception for us.
Let me get this to you. How did you feel when Adam and Eve told you that they had 5 children?
I was definitely a little overwhelmed at first, but getting to know them, they're so wonderful, they're so cute, and they're so funny. My age kind of does help me connect with them on levels that they might not. I definitely still have a lot more, I don't want to say energy, you guys still have a lot of energy, but...
Just throw me over, she's in her 20s, and she's I'm like 80,
I mean, you're almost there.
She's a fully legal adult, I double checked.
Good
job.
I'm making a better.
And what are y'all baking today?
We're baking 2 cakes, a lemon one and a chocolate one.
That's how they met her, was as a friend. And of course, when she was hanging out, she started baking with them and they pretty much fell in love with her. As our relationship developed, they really just knew Bella as a friend. They came over and it probably took about 2 months, 2.5 months before they were like, okay, wait a minute, this is somebody special.
Push in and pull. There we go. Good job.
She
teach me so much that I'm able to do eggs now.
What does it mean to you to see your children and girlfriend bonding like this?
Very, very special, of course. It's for me, it's the most important part.
Our kids like her, and she just fits really well.
The best thing about being in a poly relationship is that, again, you're making your own rules. It's like you have your cake and eat it.
If my children grow up to be happy, wonderful people, that's all I really care about. I just need them to be happy and to be as successful as they want to be in their own world.
I'm Legend.
I'm Chena.
I'm Maya. And we're a throuple. Our children have 3 parents.
When we write our first name.
Legend, she's like a super diva. She's super girly.
It's a cat.
Aries, she's like more calm and laid back.
She's super empathetic.
She's super empathetic.
How old are you?
If you put their names together, it's Legendaries.
Yeah.
All right.
The twins refer to me as Mommy Maya.
The twins refer to me as Mommy Chena.
The twins refer to me as Daddy. First, to start off as a joke, because their moms call me Daddy. Usually if kids hear you say somebody's name a lot, they're gonna be like, hey, Daddy. So we kept it.
How many sides?
I think the girls love the dynamic simply because they have so much love.
Good job. The reason that we chose to homeschool them, 1, because there's a lot going on in the schools right now.
Yeah.
And 2, I feel like there's a lot that they're missing in schools that they could be taught at home.
When Maya and I first met, she slid in my DMs. Now we're together 9 years later. We first decided to open our marriage about 4 years before Chena came along. Fun fact, I've known her longer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Me and her were friends for years before we started dating. And she knew us when I started dating Maya. So I think we had stopped talking for about 6 years. She went away to school, lived her life, dated ugly girls. And then she ended up seeing us on Instagram. And she slid in the DMs and was like, hey, how are you guys? You're poly now. And I was like, yes, I am.
The twins were 1.5 when I came in. I met them in May of 2020. I was not familiarized with polyamory at all. I was very monogamous.
When I got married to Chena, it not only out of love, but it was for a very legal reason. It's so that she could have step-parent rights to our kids, so that if anything ever happened to me and Maya, that she would not have to fight the court system.
When they got married, I was the witness. I'm the one that was there when the papers were signed and the words were said.
When did you start having more of an online presence?
I feel like we started having a big online presence during COVID.
Yes.
We were all locked in the house.
Everyone was locked in the house.
What are we gonna do? And it kind of grew us on TikTok. 3 lesbians, one bed. We get a lot of responses to our content. The hate around the kids is a big one. That our children are going to grow up gay, right? They're like, what if you're making the kids gay? You're confusing the kids. And I was like, these kids are not confused. They're highly intelligent children.
Someone on this comment that's judging my family who knows nothing about how smart and beautiful and loving my kids are.
When people say, oh, you're just gonna make your kids gay, I said, that's okay. Because it's okay to be gay. It's nothing, nothing wrong
too. They want
being gay. Like, like there's nothing wrong with being gay, and there's nothing wrong with being straight. There's nothing wrong with being bi or pan. Whatever my kids want to be, at the end of the day, no one can make you do anything. On how we can even have kids. So that one's still...
someone said they're lesbians. How can they be mothers?
Like that one is still, I'm like, Google.
What?
I think Google it.
We have experienced judgment with our relationship dynamic. Just because they disagree with it, they feel like they have to say something negative.
We don't see too many people of color that are in polyamorous relationships. It's like a very cultural stigma around it.
I think it also circles back around to a lot of Black women that are competing with each other too. So,
people are like, these your sister wives? I was like, please don't call them that. It's not just one solid person at the top with multiple wives. Their relationship is just as important as our relationship or me and Maya's relationship. So it's like 4 little relationships in a big bubble, and then we still got to maintain a relationship with our kids.
Exactly. So, the positive comments and the positive DMs and how you're changing other people's lives, it kind of outweighs the bad.
Goals. It's beautiful how you love each other.
Even though we do get a lot of hate, people also love to see us all together.
When we're out in public, we get a lot of strange reactions.
Or like when people think that you're like cheating or something.
I had that happen where a lady in a grocery store, I gave Maya a kiss and Maya went to go grab something, and then she walked up and I gave her a kiss, and this lady was like, how dare you? You need to be ashamed of yourself. And you, ma'am, you need to find someone else because she's cheating on you. I was like...
One of the key things to make this family work is patience. A lot of talking, a lot of talking. I also feel like being open-minded is also another key factor of being in a polyamorous relationship. All right, guys, it's time to go.
Okay, we're coming.
Legend Aries.
You got the key. You got
Hold the banister.
We have the keys ready.
Okay.
Okay. Today I have an appointment at the fertility clinic because we are trying to have another baby. The doctor will go through results and tell me everything I need to know and give me a schedule, a timeline. Good, how are you?
I'm super excited.
Yeah, something we've been wanting to do for a while. Like the girls are almost 5 and we tried to do it sooner and it was unsuccessful. So we're hoping that this time we can have more family, right? We've all had a conversation about it. Maya carried the girls and I never got to carry a child. So we decided that I would carry this time. And it's something that would be great, to experience. I've always wanted to do it.
I want her to experience what I experienced because I know how she feels about wanting to have babies because I felt the same way.
The immediate next steps that we're gonna undertake, you're gonna start concentrating on the diet changes. Then the process of IVF is gonna get started.
Okay. We're really excited to expand our family and I love Dr. Littman. She produced these lovely baby girls right here. So I know that it will be great.
Here are all of your prescriptions.
Okay. See you in a couple weeks.
All right. Bye. Bye, guys.
Hey girls, how was your nap? Guess what tonight is? The Pride Parade. You wanna go to the parade? Yeah? Okay, we gotta get dressed. The buttons go in the back? Okay, thank you for telling me. It's important for us to take the girls to the Pride Parade just so that they can see more inclusion, see families that may look like us, and just be open-minded overall. Some of the best things about being in this sort of dynamic is always having someone to talk to.
It's always a party.
Yeah, like constantly supported.
I feel like the best part is that you're always learning something new every day. Every day.
We got trolls out there saying that we're making our children gay.
Sorry.
So welcome to our big polyamorous family. I live with my husband and my boyfriend's wife, and together we have 4 happy children.
We're just a normal family like anybody else, except that there's more of us.
We're lucky enough to find a house with 2 masters. There's 1 master on each side of the house, and then a baby's room across from each master, and then the 2 big kid rooms are actually downstairs. This is mine and my husband Sean's room. He keeps the majority of his stuff in here, but he and Tyler actually rotate rooms every other night.
Yeah, it was a little weird at first, just not sleeping in my own bed, but now it's like I get to have a sleepover every night.
Part of our nighttime routine is, did you switch pillows? No. You gotta go every night, every night.
Alysia and I originally started swinging. It was just an exciting thing to try, and through that, we were lucky enough to meet our other partners, Sean and Taya. We don't consider ourselves swingers anymore. That's how we met, but we're polyamorous now. We're in a closed quad. We don't date other people anymore.
Head, shoulders, knees, and toes. None of us were polyamorous before we found each other. I think actually it was Taya that sent the first thing saying, this is us, this is polyamorous. And we're like, yeah, that's right, that's who we are.
When we started talking, we met like that very next week, and we just wanted to see more and more of each other. We were making plans for the following weekend before we had even left, and then again that next weekend, and I always like to say that once we started talking, we just never stopped. So
Kay and I were living in Portland at the time, so we were driving an hour and a half down here to see them almost every weekend.
Alysia and I were looking at buying a house in the country where we'd have some room for the horses, and it just made sense to find a house that would work for all of us.
Tyler and I already had 2 previous children. I always wanted a third, but it was very difficult to make that decision when there was just 2 of us. What happens when you have a mad cow and a mad sheep? What happens with them?
I don't know.
They're huh?
Me?
No, they're in a bad mood. I found out that I was pregnant with Barrett, and we were all pretty excited. Show us you're crazy. Look. Barrett, look, that part is crazy. Whoa. Hey. About a month before Barrett was born, Taya found out she was pregnant.
So we weren't regulating who pregnant. We were just trying in general.
I think that we immediately agreed that we didn't want to know who the dad was. It wasn't important to us. We're raising them as all of ours anyway, so it doesn't matter who the father is.
Good thing we do all our shopping at Costco.
You baby again.
What do you like about living as one big family?
There's more parents and it's more fun because I have more people to play with.
Okay, good? Okay. At first, I was a little bit hesitant to not know who the fathers of Barrett or Carver were, just because I was worried that Dylan and Raina were gonna ask questions, and I didn't wanna hide anything from them. But after talking it through with the other adults in our family and realizing we can have that conversation when it comes up, you're gonna try and pull yourself up as much as you can, okay? Pull!
Have you ever personally wondered about it?
Sure, I've wondered about it, but I see Sean as a wonderful daddy to the babies, and I see Tyler as a wonderful dad to them, and that's all that really matters. Hold both hands right now.
We've kind of had a mixed bag of experiences with that. We had some people in our lives who right away were like, that's great. We had some people who were cautious at first or hesitant or had some reservations.
And a lot of people make it about them, about how does it affect us? It doesn't affect you. At the end of the day, it doesn't affect you. We're just telling you because you're part of our lives, and everyone has their choices to either be part of it or not.
A lot of people's initial questions or comments or reactions are, oh, I could never do that, I'm too jealous. And we say, it's okay, we're not asking you to do it. We're not trying to convince anybody else to live this lifestyle. We're just letting you know that this is what our choice is. The more that you talk to them and educate them, the more accepting they can be.
When we're out in public, people don't really think twice about us because we present as just 2 cis hetero monogamous couples who, you know, look like any other couples that are hanging out together, unless they're really paying attention and see, oh, well, he was holding Taya's hand and then he gave Alysia a kiss. Sometimes people will do a double take.
People who share their concerns about the kids, you know, when we're educating them, polyamory is not about sex, it's about relationship dynamics and loving more than one person. We're definitely not teaching them polyamory. We're teaching them that they can love whoever they want and however many people they want, you know, in a consensual way.
I think that having 4 parents does make us all better parents because you get the other side of what you're not normally accustomed to. I do have older kids, and I parented it a certain way, and they had Dylan and Randy before we got there, and they parented it a certain way, so you get to see both sides of how people parent. And so it makes you I feel it makes you a more rounded parent for sure.
We didn't start this because we were missing something. We realized that we could add something to our lives. There's no way we could have made it to where we're at now without a lot of honest, open, and sometimes really hard communication, you know, talking about what we wanted, the fact that we wanted this to be a romantic relationship, how we balance these things and make sure that our existing partners feel the love that we still have for them.
As long as we're happy, we're gonna stay together.
Hi.
I cook most of the meals, but every once in a while Nellie will, you know, she'll jump in there and try to do a little something. Whip it up. My name is Pandora Monroe. Everyone that knows me in personal life, I am known as Slim. So I have 2 wives, and both of them are, it's never like a competition thing. They love each other and they're best friends.
Give me a high five. Oh.
What did they do?
I thought they... My name is Nellie.
My name is Jae.
And we are sister wives.
All right, let's get it in the broiler. At home, it's me, of course, and Nellie and Jae. Then I have my 3 children. We have Maya, she's 13. We have Kai, he's 9. And then we have baby boy Mason, and he's 3 years old.
Hey, buddy.
I first met Nellie in 2015. And I first met Jae in 2016, so it was about a year after. I'll do the lasagna and I'll do the salmon. But y'all figured out how to do salmon at this point.
Did I?
Nellie and I were in a monogamous relationship, and it was a little rocky in the beginning because of course we both were young. And we decided we were gonna take a break, and then when it came down to getting back together, I was also, another person was interested in me, and I couldn't choose between the two. So, but that partner at the time, it just didn't work out. So we got back out there because Nellie loved having a sister wife, and I loved having another partner. We started it up with Jae, and we've been smooth sailing ever since. Nellie, you've mastered like 4 meals.
Yeah. Okay.
You got spaghetti.
Spaghetti, for sure.
Baked chicken.
For sure.
Tacos. Tacos.
For sure.
Do you ever get jealous?
No. How I think of my wife, I don't think of her as a possession or my property. So she's not mine to hold all the time. And there's time where she don't even want to deal with both of us.
Wait, does tacos and nachos count as 2 different things? Because I feel like that's one.
It's one.
You've mastered 3 meals.
We have a calendar for dates and stuff like that we already plan ahead of time. And we communicate when we want to spend just personal times, one-on-one times with her.
It's just like the way that our life is set up, it's like we all have our time. So we get what we need, so there's no room for anyone to be jealous.
When it comes down to the kids, they look at Nellie and Jae as father figures, not as other mothers. I'm the mom and they're the dads.
The experience of becoming a parent to our children.
Mason, come here, baby. Real quick.
Like now I'm the parent, you'll just come over here and I just watch it for my brother for a couple of hours and they come back for you. So it was a very great learning experience and I'm still learning, but I love it.
We figure out our household daily as a whole, as a team, and we get it done.
We're like a buffet for them. Mm-hmm. And you know how like you got 2 parents, so you go to one parent, they say no. You go to the other parent, they might say yes. They got 3 chances with that now.
Unless they get caught.
Unless they get caught.
About the best things about having 3 parents.
The best things are probably always having someone to talk to, always having someone who can like be there even when they're busy with the other kids. I call them Nellie and Jae, but like on special occasions, or if I'm being funny or something, I'll call Nellie and be like, Papa, I need something! Or like Jae, I'll call her dad.
Yep, right here. So which one is it? Is it this one? All right, so we're gonna do one of our traditional signature, as we call it, our signature videos, basically doing a reveal of my 2 wives, because of course I get that question a lot. All right, let me see y'all slide so I can know.
Oh wait.
Let me see y'all little skip, yeah, so I can, all right, bet. Of course, here we go again. I get this question again. So for the newcomers and for the people in the back, yes, I do have 2 wives. Ta-da! Nope, you already too late. Oh, opinions. We catch a lot of hate, we catch a lot of judgment, we get a lot of people saying, oh, you just want your cake and eat it too, you need to choose between them. We definitely get, oh, you must love one more than the other. Of course we did get from some family members that we did get the, you know, the eyebrow raise or the, is this really what you're doing? When we post something, and it's always like, oh my God, I love you guys. Oh, I love you. And then we get the couple of people that'll pop up and be like, oh, this is a sin. It's like this. We got the love up here, and then we got the haters right here. Yeah. But we always say the haters don't got a wristband, so 3, 2, 1, post. Boop.
They gon' love this.
Today we have our family photo shoot. We do one each year. We just have to capture these moments as much as possible. Sometimes you just want to get the print photo, so we can blow it up and change it out, put it over the fireplace, and we got those memories. Hello. Family photo time, let's go.
All right, y'all ready?
Yeah.
Let's do this. There we go. Y'all just change it up, all right? Love it.
And say cheese.
Say cheese. Look at me. Look at me and say.
Look at her. Say beep beep.
Beep beep. I love that.
I mean, me and Kyle was looking food right there anyway.
Oh. This one?
Oh, yep. I think we got it.
This was definitely a success. All of us have different personalities, and you can really see it in all the pictures. And then even down to Maya at the end, she's just modeling it up and everything. And I think it's important to capture the moments as they're here, because you never know. You never know. And as we get older, we gotta look back on these memories, and this is my family. To a successful photo session. Why you whopping me? Let's go. On 3, we say Monroe's. 1, 2, 3. Monroe's! Let's go. I really just want everybody to know that you don't have to live the same relationship as this person. You don't have to have the same family dynamics as this person. And you still can be okay. And everybody can still be happy. As long as no one's hurting anybody, then you can be happy being yourself. I have 2 wives, and our kids love it. Yay, you did.
Hey, what's up, everybody? So check this out. A lot has changed in our lives since the last time we saw you.
We are a polyamorous triad. We met Allie, and we've been together now for 2 years.
Okay. So as you guys know from the last episode, this is my wife, Allie. This is my wife, Emily. Of course, you remember Rain. And this is baby Chicago. She's 2 months old, so, everybody say hello. Lily's biological mom was very supportive. She's always been there. She's a great mother. We raised our daughter to be an amazing child, 16 years old. And also, we have a new addition to the family. Hey, guys, this is Kiley. Show some love now. Here, baby.
How does life feel different since Kiley joined your family?
Life has been easier, I'd say. She's definitely another helping hand. She's Rain's favorite by far. She forgot all about us since Kiley's been here.
We wasn't looking for another person to join our relationship. It just naturally happened that way. When we met her, she just had a different energy. We were stuck like glue.
You were saying this is the first time you've been in a multi-partner relationship?
I've always been an open person, so this isn't far out of my scope. It's something I definitely was open to. It just happens to be my first time being in a multi-person relationship.
Whoa! Kind of through mutual friends.
Yeah.
We were around each other, and then
I just ended up back.
Yeah. And then you stayed. We stole you. We stole you from the world.
It was like an organic thing. It wasn't like, will you be my girlfriend or will you be our girlfriend?
Yeah.
It was more so like you came and then you just never left.
So Trell and I are married. We're not yet married to Allie and Kiley yet.
It's just about the proper timing, Every woman deserves the proper proposal, I would say.
We do not sleep separately. That's not our dynamic.
We're literally just piled onto the bed.
Sardines.
Were you worried about how the kids would react when Kiley joined the family?
I think our oldest daughter had a little time adjusting to it because all she's known is Emily and Allie. Now they like this.
Do you like having 3 moms, right?
No.
No?
Well, she always says
Yeah.
she always says 2 moms. Kylie's newer to this situation.
Yeah.
So, she definitely looks at Kylie like a parent figure. She loves and adores Kylie, but she's still, new to that situation. So she still says 2 moms.
You got the seat up? Yeah. Society tends to think of poly relationships as inappropriate for children, but that's not the case. They are not in our love life. They are in our life as far as we take care of them, we provide for them, and we love them. So that's all they know. All they know is they got more love in the house. Allie is Chicago's biological mom.
Emily is her mom as well, so she does the mom duties. I help with Chicago as well. We all take care of Chicago.
Everybody is here to make sure the children are being well taken care of.
I don't know how single moms do it because even when it was just like me and Allie, we're still tired.
If I just get a little bit of a power nap or a few hours, I'll get back up and then she'll go back to sleep. So we kind of just alternate, and Kylie kind of just comes in when we need her outside of what we're doing.
Yeah.
How many more children we like to have together? We don't have a number, but that's just more of a natural thing. If something progresses and it happens, it happens. I would say one of the challenges of being in the poly quad, sometimes dating. Just like any other group of people, we have to align our schedules with each other to be able to spend that quality time. And then we have to get the kids in order and stuff like that. And then, of course, sometimes, if we all go out as a group, I'm out with 3 beautiful women, right? Who in the hell is going to assume they're all mine?
That's true.
It's not like that's a normal thing you come across. We always get the, yo, who is shorty? Which one is, and it's
Which one can I?
And then they think I'm hating. They think I'm hating. They be like, nah, you trying to claim, claim them all. They not like, bro, these really my ladies. I'm in a real relationship. So sometimes they don't realize until they know us. They're like, oh, this is real. They really together.
Or we'll bring up the Instagram. Look.
I would say the negative feedback that we get is people have a expiration date on our relationship. So I feel like a lot of people go, oh, that's cute. It's not gonna last. No, none of them should procreate. Okay, if we love each other and we have a family and we're building a family, what does that have to do with you? Why do you have to opinion on other people's families? You know what I mean? So I think that's just people just projecting their, it's ignorant, pretty much.
He's a pimp. One of his girls needs to give him an offspring. New age nonsense.
So let me make this clear. The person that commented that has no sense. Because this is the thing. If I was a pimp, why would I be trying to have a child?
Yeah, that makes no sense.
No, it will screw the kids up.
They said that 6 years ago. Just living proof.
They probably will say it again.
They need to focus on raising their own children. It's a blessing to have multiple people in the home that's caring for you.
Have any of you lost any friends or family along the way?
I personally have lost a couple friends due to the relationship just because of their own personal opinion on it. And for me, then, good riddance. If you can't accept how I choose to live my life and love the people that I love, then you don't need to be in my life.
If you love one person and that's what you want to do with your life, we completely support that. We love that for you. It's just not for us. It's not what we want to do. We don't shame monogamous people. We love, period. So if you love one person, if you love 10, that's your business.
Because if you have multiple kids, you're not going to love one child.
There we go. Yo, what up, sis? My sister Essence took a little bit of an issue only because she's spoiled. So she likes her brother to be focused on her for the most part. I've been meaning to ask you, how do you feel about me being in a poly relationship? I don't think I ever actually asked you that question.
It'd be my only little dynamic through it is the sharing you part. But that's been since I was little. But I feel like it takes a village, so it doesn't really affect me in no way. Or do I feel like it affects my nieces? So it's a good thing for me. It's just heavy on the sharing part.
No, that's real. And then, you a mother. How do you feel about being poly? Do you think it impacts children negatively?
No, I think being poly is it is what you make it. A parent is a parent. It don't matter how many parents it is. Rain gets to go to school, she could teach the other kids. Like, this don't affect me at all. I just know I'm getting loved by multiple people.
That's it. I appreciate that, sis.
Go, 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 go. I think that the polyamorous parenting is taboo because nobody really sees it.
Even if they see it like on social media and stuff, like it's not something like they know personally.
We just want to keep building, keep doing content.
Growing.
I know that's our goal. Everybody, used to say, they say, oh, you guys aren't gonna last. This is just temporary love. And look at us now, 6 years later. And now in a new relationship, a great relationship with Kiley. They say that it takes a village to raise a kid. Well, this is my
Okay.
Her crazy self. Gosh, I got that time right.
We know the future for us will be everything we dream of and imagine.